What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. Been quite sick lately, on top of other personal matters I've been attending to, so I haven't really had a chance to record. I've been remastering videos, putting out movies, which y'all seem to actually love, which is really dope to see. I'll continue expanding the Goon cinematic universe, and a lot of my favorite videos that I made back in the day that weren't edited well, I'm gonna remake and edit and make them amazing. But before we get started on this and why I was wrong about Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson, shout out to my guy Damon and his cousin Iris. They have been sponsoring a Dark Souls exploration video, and I do need to get to that. Been kind of delayed with a bunch of the other content I've been putting out, but shout out to them for real. Hope you all have a wonderful day and week. But getting back into this, subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 30K, and run the likes up. Let's get 300 plus likes if you want to see more Deathstroke on the channel. Now, I've become, as a content creator, a lot more comfortable with admitting when I'm wrong on YouTube, right? Like, if I get a character wrong, if I misrepresent them, maybe I don't have all the information at the time and I just judge them falsely, or even as simple as a battle. I know I don't power scale anymore, but stuff like that. I will, if I realize it later, I will admit when I'm wrong. And I think I've been wrong about Deathstroke on multiple levels. So I kind of want to get into why his character is so badass. If for the 3 or 4 people that may not know who Deathstroke is, God forbid, watching this video, Deathstroke is the premier mercenary in DC Comics. He is someone that was injected with essentially a super soldier serum, something, if we're being very basic, akin to a Captain America-like situation, and it's given him an impressive healing factor, super senses, heightened athleticism, everything he needs to be the absolute bag getter as a mercenary. And what was I wrong about with Deathstroke? Well, one, I heavily underestimated how capable of a character he is. You see, my buddy GB recently scaled every single Deathstroke appearance ever, as well as just marking down his story, statements, feats, all that, like basically his entire history. If y'all want access to that scaling, hit me up to talk business on Discord. But Deathstroke is someone who I used to say like Captain America would beat him up. Narratively, I didn't have high regard for Deathstroke. I will tell you, one of the big things with Deathstroke that held me back as someone that would represent him is I read War of Jokes and Riddles, which was a fire rebirth story, by the way. But in that story, Deathstroke got like stalemated by Deadshot for like 5 days. And then both of them got one-shotted by Batman, who was very young into his career. So from that moment on, I kind of gave him the side eye. I was like, I don't know if I think Deathstroke is really him. I was wrong as fuck, okay? Deathstroke, since the beginning of his inception in DC Comics, has been pulling up on everyone. And it's not really about prep, which is usually what people resort to when trying to argue down a character like Deathstroke or Batman. It's not prep that makes him so dangerous. It's his physicality, his genius, and his ruthless demeanor. Now, granted, I think one of the worst things DC ever did with Deathstroke was when they went with that weird he's trying to smash children arc. Like, no, that was for nobody. Like, that storyline does not appeal to anyone. I don't know why they did that with Deathstroke, especially when you look at his history. Historically, he has actually protected children. That looks a little hypocritical because he'd be beating the shit out of the Teen Titans, but you know what I mean. Like, he tries not to kill kids. He tries to even protect them from harm if he can. And I think that arc was really dumb. I don't know why DC ever put that. I don't know if it was some woke shit they were trying to get into, but that arc was for nobody. I promise you, there was no audience for that. And besides that, he's always been him. Like, think about this, right? How many characters just pull up on Batman, no matter how pissed he is, no matter how prepared he is? You can count them on one hand. Like, most of the rogues Batman has doesn't just come at him, right? They try to undermine him. They try to garner an army, garner a platoon of goons to pull up on him. It's not usually straightforward shit. Maybe Bane. Bane also learned his lesson. Maybe a couple more, like Failsafe will, but he's literally a fucking robot designed to beat Batman with prep. And then you have someone like Deathstroke, who will pull up on Batman on any given Tuesday just to do what he wants, right? Like, maybe he needs something from Batman. Maybe he just wants to egg him on Maybe he's just trolling. It doesn't matter. He's safe in the pocket with Batman at all times. That's how he feels, and that is backed up narratively by how he performs in the comics. And, you know, I used to compare him a lot to Captain America. I got a lot of shit for. Granted, I do think Cap's a beast, but when you look at a character like Deathstroke, the difference between him and Captain America, even like Spider-Man, is Deathstroke's primarily a team buster. Teams that feature speedsters like the Flash. He's taken down the Justice League, pulls up for the ones on Wonder Woman, deals with Lobo, pulls up for the ones with Superman. Like, this is a character that does not give a shit. There's like two characters that instantly come to mind to me, like real shit, when I think about characters that are simply about it when it comes to the bag. Luke Cage, Where's My Money, Honey? You don't want to fuck with Luke Cage, especially if it's over $200. And Slade, Wilson, Deathstroke. If there's a bag on your head, does not matter how strong you are, even to the galaxy or universe, no matter how bad of a boy you are on Earth, Deathstroke's coming to get his money. Like, it is what it is. This is a dude that shot his own kid to get a job done. He's gotten domed in the back of his head by family members because he's that big of an asshole. Like, Deathstroke's crazy. And he's so good at what he does. Think about how elite narratively the DC Comics array of roster is. You have a Batman. You have a Deadshot. You have... Lobo pops up every now and then. You have all these elite characters. Ra's al Ghul. Bane. That inhabit Earth. Or fool around a lot on Earth. They're considered hired guns, killers, mercenaries, and everything in between. Who is consistently considered the number one among them all? It's Slade Wilson. And another thing about him I think we underestimate is how tough he is, how physically gifted he is. This is someone that can blitz Wally. Wally West is scared of him. Newsflash, Wally is scared. Wally can pretty much run from anyone. So the fact he's scared of Deathstroke tells you a lot. This is a dude that can blitz the league. He can blitz the Titans, hit them before they can react and move. These are characters that fight cosmic beings all the time, and Deathstroke doesn't give a shit. They got money on their head, there's a bag to get, that's too bad. He's got to beat their ass. And his healing factor is pretty insane. He's almost always dying in the comics. He's almost always hindered. I would narratively compare it to like Cable. Cable's literally almost always physically hindered due to the virus he's dealing with. Slade's usually got leprosy, cancer, like it doesn't matter. He's got a whole bunch of crazy shit. And it makes Deathstroke an absolute animal narratively in the context of his universe. Like, if we were to cross him over to Marvel, he's instantly going to be one of the top dogs just because of how he gets down, how advanced his tech is, how skilled he is, and his healing factor and other physical attributes that have been massively amped. I think in the grand scheme of Deathstroke, both as a valuable character, you could plug him into almost any story and it's fire. Like, he can get down there and he can do a array of different stories. Like, there's so many, from Justice League Dark to Teen Titans to regular Justice League, just to Gotham City. There's so many places you can plug him in, and Deathstroke fits in. He can work narratively as a character because he's that much of a badass. I think someone that gifted, someone that dangerous, and someone that narratively versatile, it needs to be appreciated. And for me, I personally say in my content in the past, I don't think I showed him enough appreciation. When it comes to the case of Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, I was wrong. And my bad to all the Deathstroke fans. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think of Deathstroke in the comment section down below. If you want to see a Deathstroke documentary, let me know. I got documentaries coming up soon, including Blue Beetle, Rorschach, the Yancey Street Gang. Dude, I love making documentaries. Yusuke Urameshi, it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Joseph Joestar, don't get me fucking started. That's my guy. But yeah, I can't wait to do more documentary series. And if you guys show enough love and support and get in the comment section, maybe we'll throw one in for Slade Wilson. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all later. Peace.